Tell me, where is Sentinel Prime?
I've told you before, I don't know. If you wouldn't break the protocols, none of this would be happening.
I've told you before I won't show mercy anymore. It doesn't matter where he goes. I will find him, and I will crush him with my bare hands. Decepticons, rise up!
Hello everybody and welcome to Prime Motion. Today we are going to review Studio Series Transformers One Megatron. Looking at his details, he have some paint on his chest, which is not enough. In movie I believe he had more yellow and blue dots in the middle, and you can see the paint chipping after like 1 year. I'm most of the times very gentle with my figures, and when this happened it means the paint job is really bad on this guy. His face is also painted. It's something between metallic silver and gunmetal. His eyes are painted red very well, and on his arms you can see some black and red paints. Looking at his back, you can see that there's no paint here. You can see, of course, a little bit of paint in the back of his forearms, but there's still nothing here. But of course, you can connect his backpack to his back, and there you can see a little bit of gunmetal gray as well. It's very well proportionate, and I believe it looks very well. I don't get it why they didn't pin this in like what they did with Optimus, because Megatron really needs this to cover that ugly back. But Prime really didn't need that backpack. Anyway, continuing on his legs. On the back of his legs, you also see nothing. It's just plastic and no paint. But you can see a little bit of ribbling details, which look very well. I really like them, especially under his knees where these, I don't know what they call, these things exist. They look cool. In front of his legs, you again see no paint, except these bits right here are painted differently. They are a bit more shiny and metallic. I don't know why, but it's hard to see and it's not shown here on camera. And on his feet you can see these yellow paints which work. They're not enough, but yeah, better than nothing. Moving on to his accessories.
No, wait. I didn't say my opinion on his look. First of all, he looks so ugly. What is this color? He looks shiny on the movie, but what is this? He looks like he has been yellowing in his whole life. What are you doing, Hasbro? And now we are moving on to his back. What is this? This is just hollowness. And you just covered it with a hollow backpack, which pops up all the time and you can't transform him with it on it? It just comes off when you're transforming him. Anyway, now that I'm done, can move on to his accessories. Let's see what this dude comes with. As always, here is Hollow. Nothing new. That was probably expected from me. So, what's going on the other side? I mean, it has a little bit of paint, but nothing special in details, just some lines and okay, what the other side? And here it's the same, okay, nothing, really nothing, okay. This one's useless, not this one. The underside looks, I mean, it's not hollow at least, but it doesn't have any paint. Like, come on, why doesn't he have any paint? Oh, okay, this side is a bit interesting. He has a bit more details, especially up here, look at that. That looks awesome. Okay, I like that. And on top, okay, that's a peg, but it's ugly still. Not acceptable. Still useless. What about this one? Oh, it comes with 2 of these. This is too small, actually. I liked it a bit. It has a little bit of detail on something like that. Okay, how about the top? Okay, no, it's the same details, just ripping around it. So it's better to be there than not. But okay, Hasbro, come on, it still has no paint on it. But at least the color matches, unlike his body. This is also useless.
Don't touch my stuff.
In terms of using his accessories, you can plug the small cannon on his forearms and put the other longer cannon on the other arm. But it looked too small, and I like to plug the smaller on this longer to make it even longer. And instead of that, use these rifle gun thingies on the other forearm to make it more cartoon accurate, movie accurate, whatever you want to call it. You can still plug this between his legs or on his back, but I just don't do that and store it somewhere else. And this is how the instructions tell you to store his accessories. Moving on to his articulations, his head is on a ball joint and can rotate 360 degrees. It's a very limited ball joint, so it cannot tilt sideways or look up at all. But using a hinge for his transformation, he can look down a lot. Next, his shoulders are on ball joints. It means they can rotate 360 degrees and completely go out to the side. He has a mushroom on his wrist, so it can rotate 360 degrees. A mushroom peg on his bicep, which can rotate 360 degrees. And an expected double peg on his elbows, which is used for transformation, but it works here as well. His waist is also on a mushroom peg and can rotate 360 degrees. And moving on to his legs are also ball joints. It means they can go back without limitations. But because of the way his torso is proportioned, his leg will get stuck to his upper torso. But with a little bit of click, you can move it completely to the back. The same thing exists for the forward movement, but it also can go forward pretty much. His knees are pin joints and can bend likely more than 90 degrees, and he has a mushroom thigh swivel. And here you can see how far his legs can go out to the side. Of course, he has both side ankle pivot, which is rare on figures, but it's limited and it cannot go that much. But the good thing is that his feet can go down a lot and a little bit up. Moving into comparison, here's him with Transformers One Optimus, Bumblebee, Starscream, Arachnet, and finally, Sentinel Prime.
Sentinel,
Oh no.
get over here!
As far as his tank form goes, his arms will form the back road wheels, and then his head will go and snap into his chest, and that chest plate comes down, and then his legs form the front road wheels. Then you combine his arms with the rest of the body, and his accessories combine together to form his tank turret. And looking at the tank details, here's the right side of it. We can see lots of mechanical details, and of course his fists are visible, but for me that's not a big problem. From the back, you also see some details and hollowness, but I'm also fine with that. And the left side is same as the right side. And up front, you can see how accurate he looks to his movie design. Of course, the turret is not the same, and I'm completely fine with that. But the rest of the tank looks pretty well. And here's a picture of the top of the tank and the bottom. And as far as the turret articulation goes, it can go slightly down, a lot up, but when you want to rotate it, you have to bring it down and it cannot aim upwards when it's rotated. But it can go a full 360. The instructions will tell you to transform him like this or put these guns on the sides of the tank, but that's just how I like to transform him. Now let's compare him to the other figures of this line. Here's him with Optimus, then Bumblebee, and since I broke my stand when I was recording this and I don't have it anymore, here's him with Starscream and Arachnid. And since they have problems with Sentinel, he won't show up here. That was a big trouble when they saw each other. And finishing up on this review, despite the fact that this figure got a lot of hate and also a lot of issues, I still believe this is a good figure. Except the color, the inaccuracy of cannon, and the visibility of his head in the tank mode, I don't really see any other issues with this guy. I mean, for a deluxe class, he's got a really nice articulations. His proportions and looks are okay. And overall, when you compare him to the deluxes these days, he is much bigger than what we have been getting for the last year. And at the end, please write down your ideas and opinions about this in the comments. I'll read them and answer to them. And until all are one.
Sentinel Prime, I have finally found you.
D16, let's talk about this. We can rule Cybertron together.
I'm not D16 anymore. You took everything from him.
Megatron, you need to stop this right now.
I won't stop anything.
Then get this.
You're pathetic. He ran away again. I'll get him this time.
I need you to do something for me. Can you please go check Sideswipe right here in this video? Till then, I need to take care of these two idiots.